Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy Edge Academy. We have a tragic news from China and we'll be discussing it. The issue is about the Boeing 737 crash in China, which happened yesterday and which resulted in more than 100 killings. Okay, this is a very tragic news and we will see what happened. What is the context? Boeing 737 plane crash. Okay, and 132 people have been called dead. Okay, 132 people, and it is also said that there is no survivors from this crash. Okay, none of them have survived and all 132 people have died. Very tragic news coming up. And what happened was Chinese Eastern Airlines, as Boeing 737 with 132 passengers on board, crashed into mountains in southern China. Okay, this is what happened, and it was a domestic flight, which means it was not an international flight. It was not flying from a different country to China or from China to a different country. It was a domestic flight, and it is also said that there is no sign of any survivors. Imagine there were 132 people on board, and all of them have died. Okay, this is the severity of this particular accident. Let's concentrate now on some mapping perspective and what would have happened and from where to where the plane was moving. It was moving from Kunming in Yunnan province. Okay, it was moving from Kunming to Guangzhou. It was moving to Guangzhou, and here you can see it is just above Vietnam. It is just above Vietnam, and here you can see Hubei province. Okay, here you can see Henan province. Okay, this is the map. In this image, let's concentrate on the South China Sea, for that matter. South China Sea. This is a place where China is coming up with artificial islands. Okay, because of exclusive economic zone and the resources that the Indian Ocean has, and along with the South China Sea, China is coming up with artificial islands in South China Sea. Here you have Hong Kong, and above Vietnam, just above Vietnam, somewhere here you have the plane crash that happened. And here you have Taiwan, and the strait, the passage between the mainland China and Taiwan is called as Formosa Strait. This is a Formosa Strait. You have East China Sea here. You can see Yellow Sea here, and this is Japan. This is Japan. For example, a UPSC can ask you a question. When you're moving from ASEAN countries to Japan, or when you're moving from Singapore to Japan, which of the following places that you encounter? Okay, you have to mention it in the chronological order. For example, first, when you're moving from Singapore, somewhere here, to Japan, first you will have South China Sea. Then you will come across Hong Kong, you will come across Philippine Sea, you will come across Taiwan, East China Sea, and then you have Japan. Or arrange the following seas from north to south: Yellow Sea, East China Sea, Philippine Sea, South China Sea. Okay, this is the places that you have to remember. What is the history of Boeing 737? Is Boeing 737 a very fragile aircraft, or what is the safety measure? What is actually Boeing? Boeing 737 is a narrow body aircraft that was manufactured by a company called Boeing, which is from USA. The Boeing 737-800 was an upgraded version of Boeing 737-700. It was launched in the year 1994. Here you have to see Boeing 737 has many versions. Okay, it was 100, 200, 300, 400. Similarly, 700. Now we are in Boeing 800. Okay, this is the upgraded version. So with this data, you can conclude that the Boeing 737-800 was not a primitive aircraft, or it is not that aircraft which had no modern or advanced technologies. It was upgrading over the years. It inculcated the new technologies. It had the new technologies, and In spite of this, in spite of having such an advanced technology, Boeing 737-800, this particular aircraft in the year 2022 in China killed 132 passengers. The 800 seats 162 passengers, that is the maximum capacity, but in this aircraft there were 132 passengers. And what is the status of Boeing aircraft and India? How much do we have? How much aircrafts do we have, and what happened? In October 2018, Boeing 737 MAX aircraft, Boeing 737 MAX is an upgraded version of 737-800. 737-800 updated version is called Boeing 737 MAX. So what happened in this Boeing 737 aircraft? It was involved in series of accidents, and because of these accidents, Indian government or DGCA, Director General of Civil Aviation, banned this particular Boeing 737 MAX for a period of 6 months. And what happened in March 2019? When it was banned, this particular company went back, solved all its problems, upgraded its safety kit, and again it was reintroduced. The Boeing 737 made necessary software rectifications to the satisfaction of the DGCA, and the ban of the aircraft's commercial operations was lifted after 27 months in August 2021. Okay, it was lifted, which means there has been a negative feedback mechanism that is effectively working when it comes to Boeing 737 aircrafts. SpiceJet, which is known as the budget carrier in India, has 60 Boeing 737 aircrafts. Okay, it has 60 Boeing 737 aircrafts. Out of this, 13 are 737 MAX and 36 are Boeing 737-800s. So India has very high number of Boeing 737 fleet. Okay, India has high number, and now this particular accident that happened in China is an alarm bell for the DGCA in order to upgrade, or again in order to monitor or regulate the safety precautions or the measures that are in place with respect to Boeing 737. And the tragic demise we have seen of 132 passengers. Now we will see some important plane crashes that happened in the history. First one, very obvious, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, 1945. Though the death of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is disputed, but it is widely believed that he died because of a plane crash. And recently, our first Chief of Defense Staff, Bipin Rawat, he died in a chopper crash, and it also ended the lives of his co-passengers. He was not the only one. It also ended the life of his co-passengers, and it happened with IAF MiG-17, Mi-17 chopper aircraft. So it was a chopper, and Mi-17 got crashed in Tamil Nadu. And famous sportsman, basketball player Kobe Bryant, he also died with a plane crash. I hope you have liked the video. For more such enriching content, please subscribe to Legacy IAS Academy. Have a nice day.